Hi there, this is savewith.crypto for the, I believe, fourth time today. I promise I'll leave you alone after this, but all of the excitement with UTrust and all that kind of thing, I completely forgot yesterday was Metabonding Day, so I thought I'd do my weekly claim and show you how disappointing the Metabonding is. Now, I know people have said that if, I've got like $22,000 worth of eGold staked in the Maiar app, and at one point I did have a similar amount of LKMX in here, and it was me who kind of assumed that I was probably getting half of the stuff from the eGold and half of the stuff from the LKMX. Since then, people have pointed out that you actually seem to get a lot more by using LKMX in here. I might test that in the future, but for now, I'm just putting the LKMX back into the LKMX staking farm and making more LKMX, because I think in the future it's going to be a lot more use than what a lot of people think it's going to be. I mean, if we look at my MEX farm here, I mean, it's got quite a lot of MEX staked. It's got like 33, nearly $40,000 worth of MEX staked, and this actually earns like I think it's about $100 a day in LKMX. Now, to me, if I wanted to, I could just go to the LKMX, what's it called now, lockedmex.exchange, and sell this every few days. Lose 30% of its value. No, it's more than that, isn't it? Lose about 50% of its value, and then buy whatever I fancied with it. I could do that, couldn't I? But to be honest, if lockedmex.exchange want my lockmex that badly, then I want to keep it even worse. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, so that's why I'm doing that with my LKMX rather than putting it into the Metabonding. Nevertheless, because I've got the eGold staked in the Maiar app, and by the way, that's all you have to do. You just have to stake it in the Maiar app. You get the percentage from the staking providers anyway, which I think in my case is around about 13.5% on average. That's what I'm getting over there. And then you get, on top of that, you get the Metabonding. Now, it's not massive, as you've seen before. It looks like I'm going to get no BAT yet, but I think that's on its way. But I'm going to get 1.16 Aero, 8 ZoidPay, 1.1 Effort, and 3.3 Isengard. Okay, and normally these amounts are so small that you can't really do anything with them. All I'm thinking is today, if I've actually got enough, I mean, there might be like, I don't know, a little bit there. I might be able to swap them into something more useful, like ZoidPay or UTrust, which are the two things I'm quite keen on at the moment. Okay, so just doing the usual stuff on the phone there, processing the transaction. I know this morning the DEX was misbehaving slightly because obviously quite a lot of people trying to swap and set up stuff to do with UTrust, but I think it seems okay now. And this is on the minimum slippage, by the way. So up here, I've got this set on 0.1, which is what I normally have it on. Okay, so let's have a look what I've got in my my little balances here, because I think to do any kind of swapping or anything, you need about $5 or $10 worth, really. And I've got pretty much, no, I haven't really. I've got 174, 78 cents, 92 cents, 3 cents of UTrust. Oh, that was left over from early on, wasn't it? ZoidPay, $2.26. I think all I can do there is I can maybe add that ZoidPay to my meta staking here. So I could just do that and then stake that. Okay, so that's that doing that. I don't quite get the Metabonding thing. I don't get why the actual rewards are so poor, really. I mean, it looks like they've gone to quite a large effort to do it all, but I just can't see there's any massive incentive in it, really. I mean, obviously, if you are staking eGold in the Maiar app anyway, you may as well do what I'm doing, but the amount you're talking about is tiny. Anyway, so that's Metabonding for the week. Now, if you have been watching my videos from earlier on today, you see that I had a bit of hollow chain that I was trying to sell, and there was order that kind of like partially filled and there was a bit left over, so I decided to just go in and just do a market sell, and I got a bit more eGold together. The reason being, I've noticed during the day the actual price of UTK has been going down a little bit, so I think I want to get involved a bit more in the farm. So I've now got like 10.89 eGold to play with, so I'm going to add to liquidity of the farm I've got. So the farm I had originally from this morning is this one here, which is UTK-EGLD, and that's worth about $2,132 at the moment. So I want to increase that a little bit. So the way I do that, right, is I'm going to go to swap, and I'm going to get my eGold, and I'm going to swap 5 eGold into UTK. Okay, I've got the slippage set on 0.1%, which I'm hoping by now will be okay. I know it was causing a problem this morning with transactions failing, but I think it's, you know, a few hours have passed now and a lot of the initial excitement is over. So I'm going to say okay to that. And that's processing transaction. Okay, cool, that's successful. Okay, so that's the token swapped. So now I can add the liquidity. So I just go to liquidity and go to active pools and check out the one I want, which is UTK-EGLD, and add. So I'm going to use all my UTK, and I'm going to use whatever eGold I need, which is 4.98. So that should be just about right. I'm going to leave the slippage on 0.1, and I hope that will be all right. And there was an extra complication this morning, because what happened when the transaction failed, it turns the eGold into wrapped eGold, because wrapped eGold is what's used internally, and that caused an extra step because there wasn't quite enough wrapped eGold and blah blah blah. Anyway, this worked fine now. So if I now go to my liquidity, I should see that, and I'm ready to stake that. So I can just go stake and stake the maximum of that. Okay, so current rate is 583%. I mean, I've seen people on Twitter and places saying, "Oh, but you said it was 1,000%." You know, it's literally 1,000% when there's no one participating. You know, as soon as people start to add liquidity, the percentage goes down. That's just how liquidity pools work. And if you don't understand that, then maybe you shouldn't be involved with liquidity pools and all that kind of thing. Anyway, so let's stake that and confirm that on Maiar. Okay, so that's all good. Okay, processing transaction. Hopefully this will work nicely. Yeah, cool. Okay, so if we look at the farms now, I should see a more chunky farm. So what I've got here is, okay, so this is now worth $2,890. That's probably about it for today. I might do another update on the copy trading on ByBit as well, because that's looking quite interesting now that the price of Bitcoin has had a bit of a dump again today. Yeah, I mean it's not dumped hugely, but it's probably enough to make some good trades out of it. Because you obviously understand the thing is with trading is what you trade is a volatility. You know, if the price stays the same, it's very hard to make money. But when you have these these big drops and these big pumps, that's when you make the money. And you can make money on the way up by longing. You can make money on the way down by shorting. Particularly when Bitcoin gets stuck in a bit of a range like it was here, like that, you could just merrily all day go long, short, long, short, long, short, and make money that way. So I think the principal traders I've chosen are doing quite well at the moment. Unfortunately, one of the guys he's long from about 30,000, somewhere like around here, 30,200, I think. So obviously he'll be looking for a pump, you know. But that might happen any minute now, because the New York Stock Exchange is open in about 15 minutes. So we should see some turbulence this afternoon. So yeah, keep watching the charts. Don't get depressed by any sort of like low prices at the moment. Just see it as an opportunity to stack up for the future, and the future's going to be bright. I'm sure of it. Okay, so if you're going to be optimistic like me, give the video a like. If you're not, give the video a dislike. I mean, do it twice just to make sure. But do leave a nice comment. and make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that you've got the notifications set on all, and above all,
tell your friends.